Jitterbug Jive is a famous studio's Popeye cartoon from 1950. This is directed by Bill Tytla and George Germanetti and written by Meyer and Jack Mercer, with a voice cast including Jack Mercer as Popeye, Mae Questel as Olive Oyl, and Jackson Beck as Bluto. And while I won't go into absolutely everything that happens, there will be some spoilers as I explain some aspects of the narrative. And this one's a little bit different because from the very beginning, Olive Oyl is not in complete agreement with Popeye. Often, and there are plenty of Popeye cartoons I still have to watch, but across the many that I've seen, usually what happens is Olive Oyl and Popeye are together, they're on a date, they're outside together, and everything's going really well, and then Bluto will come along and distract Olive Oyl. But with this one, they were not seeing eye to eye from the beginning, because Olive Oyl is hosting this party, and she's not really a fan of Popeye's old-fashioned ideas. He wants to play pin the tail on the donkey. Olive Oyl wants to dance and jive. So from the very beginning, she wasn't completely interested in Popeye, and it was a little bit different. And then Bluto arrives, and his much more modern approach is much more to her liking, and he's dressed interestingly, and she definitely has eyes for him. Will Popeye be able to win her over, or is this just one that's going to be really easy for Bluto? Usually he has to work at least a little bit to try and get Olive Oyl away from Popeye, but that wasn't really the case here from the beginning, so I wasn't really sure how things would unfold. And I won't spoil every aspect of it, but it was very creative. We have a lot of variety in what's happening, and also a range of locations as well. I had assumed, perhaps understandably, that it would all be set in Olive Oyl's house, which is where they were gathering for the party, but actually we travelled quite a distance, and I found that to be quite interesting and unexpected, and I thought it worked really, really well there. It is really fun to look at, the animation is great, the colour palette is lovely, a lot of beautiful colours, a nice variety there. Really great music as well, which perhaps is understandable given the narrative. And again, I won't say what happens, but I was satisfied with the way everything developed. I liked the characters, and the animation style itself is really satisfying to look at. So I think I'm happy to say that Jitterbug Jive is a delightful, unpredictable, and beautifully animated Popeye cartoon. It's the same, but it's different. And again, as I said, there are quite a few Popeye cartoons that I still need to see, so this could be more frequent than I believe it to be. But certainly with the ones I've watched, it's almost always Popeye and Olive Oyl, and then Bluto comes along and steals Olive Oyl away. But here, she wasn't really stolen. She kind of wasn't interested in Popeye very much. So a little bit different, worked really well, thoroughly enjoyed it. Jitterbug Jive is a fun cartoon, and if you're a Popeye fan, I'm certainly happy to recommend it.